We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago White Sox and the San Francisco Giants. San Francisco will try to avoid their 12th consecutive loss. First pitch is next. Kevin Gausman, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Now at the plate, Leury Garcia, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For the White Sox, the shortstop.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. Boy, the last few weeks have not been kind to them, to say the least, as they're working on trying to end a double-digit losing streak.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Leury Garcia goes down for the first out of the game. The pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. Up top, it's 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
3-0 now. Yoan Moncada will be next. And that's finally over for a strike. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And he'll dive back in. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Nope. That's inside.
There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Eloy Jimenez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Moncada leads off second with one gone in the inning. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And the pitch misses low and away for ball two.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
He loses him on ball four.
That is fair. The first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So here's Jose Abreu. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. From the stretch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first baseline. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, D'Lo. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and that ball hit where vacated where the first baseman, if he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Right side hit hard. And that is into right field, a base hit. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
And here's the switch hitting catcher Yasmani Grandal. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
3 runs already home here. And it's fouled away. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
At the plate now, Luis Robert, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Slow roller down the third baseline. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Roll. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Standing in now, Ronaldo Lopez, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. From the stretch. Here's a drive out toward left center field. And they'll have to chase it down out around the 382 sign. He's in at second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Well, you never want to give up a hit to an opposing pitcher, but when you give one up to an AL pitcher, it's downright annoying. Can't let it get to you, though.
Now here's the Giants skipper making his way out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Trevor Cahill comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning.
Cahill.
Stepping in now, Leury Garcia, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Two out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Hit to third. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The White Sox lead it 6-0. Ronaldo Lopez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Ronaldo Lopez has really quietly burst onto the scene. Good control, good fastball too, low to mid-90s fastball. His off-speed pitches are also in play. Not afraid to throw the breaking ball at any count. A pitcher, not necessarily a thrower.
Now batting, Kian Wong. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge 1-run victory yesterday, able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Lifted in the air to right field. Mazara's under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting second, the first baseman, Yolmer Sanchez.
So one away here with the bases empty. And moving into the batter's box next will be Yolmer Sanchez. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Fastball called for strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Fastball well outside.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
For every pitcher, you'd like to get through that first inning. 1, 2, 3, 2-out single. Now the cleanup man comes up.
Absolutely, and you know what that means. Cleanup hitter. Guys are in scoring position the minute he steps in the box, let alone have someone on first base.
At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Mazzara has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 1 inning in the books here. It's the White Sox 6 and the Giants nothing. At the plate, Danny Mendick. He'll stand in against Trevor Cahill to get the inning underway.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
You get a swing like that, you know the hitter made up his mind he was swinging no matter what on that pitch.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now here's the pitch.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Full count, 3-2. This is on the ground over to first. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Eloy Jimenez. He drew a walk his first time up. Here it comes. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They lead it 6-0. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Belt, and they are squarely into chip-away mode, looking at a 6-0 deficit already in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Too tight with that one. 3-0. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. Set to deliver on 3-0. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Here's Buster Posey now. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set, and the pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. The 0-1 pitch. And he lays off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Giant backstop. A runner at first with no outs here. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. There's one. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. Head-to-head with Ronaldo Lopez. He's 3 for 15. He also has 1 home run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Mazzara will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Giants are down quietly. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Now here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazzara, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now the 1-0. Hard on the ground toward short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and Cahill's looking sharp here. 2 away.
Now back.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 1-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Leading off the inning, Drew Robinson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Drew Robinson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Trevor Cahill, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Bases are empty, one man out. Popped up. Abreu over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kian Wong. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. Striding in once again, Luis Robert. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Luis Robert.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
The 2-2. Sliced hard on the ground. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Runner at first following the error. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Ronaldo Lopez. Here comes the first pitch. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Onto the pitcher, Cahill covering for the out. All right, so time for the Giants' Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who are playing very well in the upper minors. To the plate now, Leury Garcia, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0. Runner's on his way to third. Strike taken, the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Here's the 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. Fielded cleanly. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. So now to the plate, Danny Mendick. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Crawford's got it to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. White Sox pick up just the one. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the White Sox 7 and the Giants nothing. So striding forward now, Yolmer Sanchez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
Center fielder, Austin.
So in now for San Francisco, Austin Slater. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
0-1 the count. And the pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Nope, that's off the plate.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. And it's a full count, 3-2 to Austin Slater. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is hit in the air over toward the left field line. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
At the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. In there, 1-1.
1-1.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ball game for San Francisco. To 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Yep, that ball went out.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Stepping in now, Brandon Belt. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Buster Posey would be next. He's set. Here's the 3-0.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
3-2 now. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 1-0.
Inside, ball 1.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in once again, Eloy Jimenez. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Here's a cutter that's off the plate. 1-1.
Get out, 1-1.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. There is Crawford. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Man, this is the kind of performance every starting pitcher they have nightmares about, right? Yeah, warm up going into the game, not even able to get out of the first inning. Ouch, this one's really going to hurt.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Abreu. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Line drive to center field, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as we give you a look at the White Sox leaderboard, you can see his total there, currently 2nd best on the ball club. In now, Nomar Mazara, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the 1-0. On the ground to the right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Tyler Beatty is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 38, Tyler Beatty. Now batting, the catcher, Yasmani.
At the plate, Yasmani Grandal. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. And it's fouled away. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Stepping in, Luis Robert, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Comes set with the 0-1.
That's outside.
Out of play. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
Here now the 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. White Sox strand a couple, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading up.
Thank you, Heidi.
The shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. So digging in now, Drew Robinson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. One and two now.
1-2.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Yasiel Puig will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Yasiel Puig.
Top started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The windup and the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Puig, commonly known around baseball as Wild Horse, he's in the midst of his 8th major league season. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Jimenez. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Nick Vincent gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Ronaldo Lopez, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 is outside for a ball.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Hit out towards second. And that is through into center, a base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Into the box now, Leury Garcia. Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
First and second here with nobody out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 7 runs on 12 hits and no errors so far for the White Sox. Line drive to left. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Ball 1. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eloy Jimenez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. Now the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Hey, that's not a bad first milestone. 100th career RBI, D-Row.
Yeah, after your first original knock, Dan, probably for you, your first strikeout, your first bomb, you want to start putting some zeros on the back end of these numbers. 100th ribby, nice milestone right there.
So now to the plate, Jose Abreu. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. To Crawford for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Arlene Garcia gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Nomar Mazara will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. Too high, 1-0. Two out with the man at first. Two balls and no strikes to count to Nomar Mazara. From the belt, the pitch, and he fouls this one off. The 2-1. Fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Digging in now, Yasmani Grandal. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And it's fouled away. 2 down, runners at first and second. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Grandal with a 3-1 count now.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Stepping up now, Luis Robert. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Slater's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. White Sox on top, 10-0. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Kean Wong. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here's the pitch. Hit back toward the mound. Scooped up. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Striding into the box, Austin Slater. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Jimenez is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Stepping up to the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
1 ball.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
From the stretch. Full count now, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
To the plate now, Brandon Belt, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1, and they're runners at the corners now. The 0-1 on its way. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a...
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. Up next for Chicago, Ronaldo Lopez. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. First pitch coming, here it is. Popped up. Sanchez has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Leury Garcia. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Danny Mendick. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First offering on its way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, but they're still in front, 10-0. So coming to the plate, Buster Posey. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Right there for strike 1.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The 1-1.
Oh, that's out.
Lined hard toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Skied in the air to straightaway left. There to make the catch is Jimenez, and there's one away. Stepping in, Drew Robinson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the first pitch. Now the 0-1.
Nope.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Ball even at 2-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Hunter Pence will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Giants. Number 8, Hunter Pence.
Low for ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
Waiting on it is Jimenez.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Giants leave 1, starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Trevor Gott enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it
Number
is.
58, Trevor Gott.
Yohan Moncada will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. And the pitch.
Ball one, no.
And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Squared that one up just a little late. And this might be a sight seen more often in Southern California, but nonetheless, we've got a stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way onto the field. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Whoo, up and in.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Eloy Jimenez is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Another payoff pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Looking at this, you know he had to be sitting on that pitch because he jumped all over it. Tried to keep him off balance with the old Uncle Charlie, and he was having none of that. Not a bad pitch. He was just waiting for it and blasted a leadoff double.
Stepping in now, Eloy Jimenez, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 0-1. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now a fastball. Oh, looked below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And, boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. 1 out and a runner on second base. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
In now, Nomar Mazara, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the 0-1. Now a curveball misses inside. 2 out here and a runner at second. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. Digging in, Kian Wong. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Right to him. And there's one down now. Now to the plate, Yomer Sanchez. Last time through was a base hit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The count now at 2-1. Bases are empty, one man out. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now here's the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Tayron Guerrero will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Tayron Guerrero.
Into the box, Austin Slater. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Here it comes on 0-2.
Ball one.
He tried to climb the ladder right there, and I don't blame him. Now he's got those sights elevated. Don't be surprised with something off speed in the dirt.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit down the line at first. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2.
Helpful.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. there's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
The left fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Mike Yastrzemski, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First and second now, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Now the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
At the plate, Brandon Belt, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. In his career, Belt has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. 0-1 pitch on its way. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. High in the air out to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Giants leave a couple. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here now the 2-2.
Full count. 3-2.
Luis Robert waits on deck. And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And the White Sox get something going here. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Into the box now, Luis Robert. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 1-0.
That's ball two.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
2-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2. No one out with a runner at second. Popped him up. Robinson is there. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready now for the White Sox, Teheran Guerrero. And with a runner already in scoring position and one away, he is likely not to be bunting here. From the stretch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. A 1-ball, 1-strike count to the White Sox pitcher. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
That's in there, base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
Standing in now, Leury Garcia. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. Right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Reyes Maranta comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Reyes Maranta.
To the plate now, Danny Mendick, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Fouled away. Fastball just missed above the zone. 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Here now the 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So here's Yoan Moncada. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Has a look, now the pitch. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a line drive. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Now at the plate, Buster Posey. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Moncada fields it cleanly, and quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. There's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
At the plate now, Brandon Crawford. Now this pitch is popped up. Playable for Grandal behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Drew Robinson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. high in the air down the right field line. And foul. Last strike here for the Giants. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
11-0 the final shutout total in this one. The Chicago White Sox came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Ronaldo Lopez earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Kevin Gossman permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox.